What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the training. For those of you all who don't know me, my name is Joe Green. I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm also a business coach. I help people launch profitable online businesses literally with zero capital getting started. Now, in this presentation, you guys are going to learn something that I do that is very profitable, and it really will help change your life. I want to put a disclaimer out there. Now, when I say you can start a business with zero money getting started, it doesn't mean that you will never spend money investing into your business to grow your business, especially for those of you all who are looking to scale your business. Obviously you're going to spend a little bit of money, whether it's, purchasing like an LLC, if your state requires you to spend money, websites, email addresses, business phone numbers, the list goes on, but those are things that I will share with you down the road. But for this purpose right here, I really want to show you step by step what I do to make a lot of money coming into my household, working from home. And if you like this presentation, share the love. Pass this link to someone that you know that might be interested too. That helps me and I can help more people out there. But this is a free presentation and I want to give you guys as much value as possible. So without further ado, let's jump right into the presentation. All right, guys. All right. Welcome to the presentation. I want to put a quick disclaimer out there before I get started. Number one, I don't want to take all of your time. I know you're busy. You probably are at work. You're probably just getting home from work, or you're probably on a break and you don't have an hour or 2 hours to sit here through a webinar. So I'm going to get you right to the facts and right to the point of what this whole presentation is all about. But I will say this before I waste anybody's time. If you are not looking to start a business, this presentation is not for you. If you're not willing to invest some time, energy, and finances into building your business, then this is not for you. Now, of course, most of you guys saw that I put out there that you can start a business with no money online, and it's absolutely true. But when you start making money and you want to start scaling your business, of course, there's going to be cost involved. I'm talking about things like business phones, emails. Maybe you might start hiring employees so you can start making more money. So please don't get the false interpretation that I'm trying to say you'll never spend money on your business. You absolutely will if you're a serious entrepreneur. So now that that's out the way, I want to teach you guys how to turn tax foreclosures into your personal ATM. You're going to be a modern day Robin Hood. And what I mean by that is you are going to find money that's owed to people by the government, and you're going to get them their money. And I'm going to show you how you are going to make a lot of money doing this. Again, this is something that I do that's been very, very successful for me. I know a lot of people in my inner circle who do this as well, and they make a great living on this. And this is for people who want to work from home. You want to spend more time with your family. You might want to travel more. You're just probably tired of working a 9 to 5, paycheck to paycheck, and you want and deserve more. So this is what this presentation is going to share with you. So let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. I want to share the cold, hard truth with you. I absolutely hate wordy slides, but guys, I'm only doing this in one take. I didn't practice this. This is not a polished presentation, but this is a presentation with information I think you need to know. Not everybody makes money running a business, whether it's online or offline. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Not everybody has that relentless drive to be successful. Most people start businesses. They get caught up in all the excitement of how much money they can make, but they go in with the wrong intentions. If you lead with trying to be wealthy first, you'll probably never get there. If you lead with the passion to help people, like your heart is in the right place, and you for real, like you just want to be a good person in life and live with purpose, then you might be good at business. It all just depends on the individual who's trying to be successful. People like to create a false belief that running a business and turning a profit is easy because you see other people doing it. But most times people don't see what I've done behind the scenes. And my wife, she's my partner in crime. We work really hard, and we have employees now. We've been blessed to be able to have employees work for us. They work hard. We work hard for what we do. If I want to be on the beaches of Jamaica earning money, I have to work hard for that. If I want to have like vehicles and have like no car notes because my vehicles are all paid off, I have to put in the work for that. I don't just sit back and push a button and people just throw money at me. That's not how business works. So now that we got that out the way, if I didn't scare you away yet, let's press forward. This is one thing I can tell you. You'll never have to run ads for leads, like Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube, Google. Those days are gone, well, at least for this business. You'll never have to pay for marketing. You'll never have to ask for permission to take days off from anybody because you're going to be your own boss. and you never have to fight in an oversaturated market or fight with competitions. And I'm going to explain to you guys why that is in this presentation. You're probably thinking like, Joe, why would you want to create more competition for yourself? Trust and believe me, I don't think there's enough people in this country, in the US, that will be enough people to call everybody that is a potential lead that's out there. So this is a very wide open market. It's a very big blue sea. You got to go ahead and get in where you fit in and start making some money. So let's move right along to my legal disclaimer, just because I feel like this is necessary to say. I am not a lawyer. I'm not giving you legal advice. I'm not even giving you financial advice. There's professionals that are actually qualified to give you all those advices. I have an attorney that I go through everything. I have a CPA that I go to for everything, especially with structuring my organization and my business. I go to professionals for these things. The only thing I'm going to do for you guys is share what I do personally. You get to make the choice if you're going to follow my guidance or if you're going to go to an actual professional who is qualified to give you this information. So once again, legal disclaimer, this is not legal advice whatsoever. You have to do your own research. You have to contact the people who are qualified for this and hold them accountable if they give you bad or false information. I'm only sharing what I do. All right, now that that's over, my big ask for you guys is please, please use this information for good. Please do not use this information to swindle anybody, trick anybody, deceive anybody in this short presentation. I'm going to give you guys a lot of powerful value, and I do not want you all to take it and turn it to start really ruining people's lives. There's a lot of people out there who are hurting right now, and your goal and your job, if you choose to take on this as a business, is to change people's lives. It is not to make people's lives worse. So please just take that into consideration as I give you guys the information that's going to get you starting your own business. All right. So if you stay to the end, I'm going to show you my own personal lead list. I'm going to show you how much money is actually out there so you guys can understand that this is real. This is a legit business. And I'm going to show you how I generate my leads daily. You could do the exact same thing I'm doing, and you can earn an average of $1,000 a day or more. All right. Doing this full time, your average earnings per month can be anywhere from 30 to 150K. Now, why do I say those numbers right there? It's because that's the average for the people who are in my inner circle. I have a gentleman who I know personally, and he earned $158,000 in the month of December. I'm going to explain to you guys exactly how he did it. That is what he makes on average, is over 100K. Anything under 100K a month is a bad month for that gentleman. Now, part-time, you don't really have a lot of time to do it. Maybe you're in a career you just can't leave. You can expect to make anywhere between $5,000 and $10,000 a month if you do this and take it seriously. Now, why do I say that? Because if you work as hard as me and you have drive and you really, really pay attention to what's told, to how to get this process done, you can absolutely be successful in this business. But if you think that money's just going to fall in your lap just because you turn on your computer and you made a phone call or two in a day, that's not going to work. Okay. When I teach people in my program how to do this process, a lot of it is mindset. I get them in the right mindset because you need to be in the zone in order to make sure you get paid well, because it takes just one person to agree to work with you for you to earn anywhere from 5,000 to 30,000 or more in a month. You don't need to make a whole bunch of agreements. You don't need a whole bunch of deals. You just need one. That's it. So moving right along, what makes this different? Well, what makes this different is you are working with people who have lost their homes, and there is money, there's refunds out there for them that they are completely unaware of. You don't have to have a big staff. You don't have to run ads. You don't have to get dressed in a business suit or go to meetings, corporate meetings. You are the boss. You are in control of your own destiny, and all of the information that you need is on public record. You don't have to pay for this. Now, one thing that this business is not about, it's not about flipping houses. It's not about starting an MLM, buying cars, working in an office, or getting loans. And let me say this right now. There's nothing wrong if you flip houses or do MLMs, buy cars, or do all these different things. Okay, I do some of those things, because I like it. I enjoy it. I'm a home investor. So I'm not knocking those things. But what I am saying to you guys is this is not what this business is right here. All right, this is a legitimate business that you can do in your state. Now, I want to share with you guys how this works. And if you follow what I say closely, this process is so easy. but every step in the way matters. Okay, so I want you guys to do this first. Now that we got all that stuff out of the way, I want you to get out something to write with, take good notes. Please, please turn your phone off, silence it, maybe put it out the room, close the door. If you're outside, go for a walk, go where it's quiet, put on your headphones, because this information is going to completely change your life if you decide to choose this as a career path. A couple things you guys need to know. Now, did you know that when properties are sold at tax foreclosure auctions, money is owed to the previous owner? Let me explain this part right here, because I buy houses at auctions. I go there, and one of the goals for my wife and I is to buy 3 or 4 houses this year at auctions, because you get homes for pennies on the dollar. But what happens is someone has a home and they didn't pay their taxes. And after a certain amount of years, whatever the state requires, if you don't pay your taxes, they will put a lien on your home, and eventually they will kick you out and foreclose your home and sell it off to the next highest bidder. Now, the government, they only want to take what's owed to them. So if you owe $10,000 in back taxes, you never pay it, you get kicked out, they send it to an auction. People like myself, we come there. We bid on these homes. We put our bids in there, and then like anything that goes above what is owed to the government is called a surplus or a tax overage. So that means that this money over what was owed to the government. The government is not in it for making profits. The government just wants what's owed to them. So that money that is owed, or that's owed to the government, gets paid to the government. Now the extra money is owed to the former owner. That's the catch. But they have to ask for that money in order to get it. And they have to do it correctly. They have to file the right forms. They have to follow the instructions of the state. And they have to know what's out there. So what does the state do? Well, the county or the state will send a letter to the last previous known address. Well, guess what? That person was kicked out of that last previously known address. So if that person is not made aware of this money within a certain period of time, the money is taken by the county or the state and is used for their own personal funds for the next fiscal year. It's kind of messed up, isn't it? 95% of these funds are never collected. You guys, there's over $80 billion annually that is unclaimed, and the government keeps it for whatever their purposes is that they need that money for. All right, I don't work for the government anymore, so I couldn't really tell you what they use that money for. I can only assume to fix bridges and roads and buildings. I don't know, but they keep it. And the people who lost their homes go about living their life. They're probably struggling financially because they lost their homes. Something may have happened to them, devastating, and they're hard on their luck. And that's why I said you're a modern day Robin Hood. You are helping these people find these funds. You help them claim these funds, and you're changing their lives by getting their money back to them. According to the FDIC, there's 3,000 tax sales per day. Now, I looked at this even further. There's about 680 or more homes on average per year that are foreclosed on. That is a lot of homes. They are backed up. Now, that doesn't mean that, every single day, there's a home that's sold, right? Sometimes it just stays on the market for a while, whatever. But on average, there's 3,000 tax sales, according to the FDIC. That number is expected to rise post-pandemic because you guys know people weren't paying their mortgages. And even though they got those they got those checks from the government to pay off their mortgages, what did most people do? They took that money and they bailed. Those homes are just sitting out there. Some cases might be people were working, but times are tough. Business closed. They lost their homes. I don't know what the situation may be. They may have lost a family member to the pandemic. I don't know. But what I'm trying to tell you is there's a lot of money out there, and there's a lot of money for you to claim. According to JP Morgan, over $13 million of collectible funds are added to this list. So that's why I told you you'll never be in a market that's overly saturated. There's just so much money out there to claim. Now, how do you make money? Well, this is what you do. You find out who that person is, and you do a process that's called skip tracing. You find that person, you make connections with them, and you let them know about the money that's available to them. They agree to allow you to represent them and get these funds, claim these funds from the government because it's a process. You don't charge them any money up front, but what you do is you charge them on the back end. You let them know that your finder's fee for doing the investigation and filing and working with the courts in the county is you get a 10 to 30% cut. That's the average finder's fee. Now, here's the kicker. You never have to step foot in the court. You never have to hire an attorney in most cases. You only have to just get signatures on a document and mail them into the county. That is the very basic steps to the entire process. Some cases might be a little more complex, but for the most part, you're just getting signatures and you're sending it into the right office so they can get the claim, and then the check gets sent to you. And you get your cut and you send the person, the claimant's cut, to them once you've cashed your check. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? Now, here's the good news. You don't need a special license to do this. You don't need to be a private investigator. You don't need a college degree. You don't need to spend a dime to get started. This is literally public knowledge. All this is out there. If you work a 9 to 5, you can easily replace your salary with just one deal. So if you're only pulling in anywhere between $5,000 to $8,000, do you realize one deal can pull you $10,000 or more? I'm going to show you guys how to do this. But let's do the math. Let's say somebody's owed $50,000. You find them on your spreadsheet, which I'm going to show you guys shortly. You find them on the spreadsheet, they're owed $50,000, and you agree on terms to get 30%. Well, that's a $15,000 payday for you. Let's say you agree to 10%. Maybe you're a newbie, or maybe you live in places like the state of California where they cap you. You can't charge any more than 10% in California, but that's still a $5,000 payday from one person agreeing to work with you. Who wouldn't want to do that? So now it's time to do some research. And what I want to do is I want to show you guys real time how I find these people. Now, every county is a little bit different, but the process is the same. I used to live in a county called Clark County. Some of you guys may be familiar with this city, Las Vegas. But I just decided, let me just do some research and see how this looks. So what I did was I typed in Clark County tax, just type in tax surplus, right? Clark County tax surplus. So the first thing that pops up is a Clark County, Nevada.gov, and it shows the excess proceeds. I'm sorry. You click on that right there, and this is the county's website. And I like Clark County because it's super clean. There's some counties, I'm sorry guys, they need a little bit of work. But you can see right here, the excess proceeds must be claimed within 1 year after the deed is recorded. All right, again, guys, this is a government website. You can see right there. So it tells you they have 1 year when the deed is recorded to collect their funds. There's a link to tell you how to do the claim instructions. This tells you the application process. You can print this off if you need to. This shows you the parcel numbers. So if you want to find out who this person is, you just copy this, you do a quick search, and then you can actually get the person's information so you can start doing your research and your skip tracing to locate the individual. Look, this person is owed $814,000. This is the excess proceeds due to this person. It was recorded June 2nd, 2021. If they do not claim this by June 2nd, 2022, the government will keep the proceeds. It's gone. Look at this, 815,000. 17,000, 45,000, 72,000, 21,000. Do I need to go on? You see how much money that's just sitting here? It's just money sitting in the county's funds and is not being paid out. They're not going to research them. They're not going to find them. This is just money. And I guarantee you there's even more people, but I'm assuming that the Clark County, they only update this list every year. Some counties update it every week, every month. This particular county is just, I'm assuming, is every year. I haven't done like a lot of research. I haven't even started working this list. I have other lists that have a lot more money than this list. Think about how many counties are in each state. I believe California has like, 15, 16 counties? You know, and you got long list of names. You got some counties that have thousands of names on there. It just depends on what state the person belongs to and what kind of list that they put out there for you. So it's just crazy to see how much money's out there. Now, again, I promise you guys, I was going to show you guys one of my lists, that I'm working with. Like, let's say the state of California. And again, this is all public record right here. I'm just going to show you guys real quick. Just a quick spreadsheet. So right here, you can see Excess proceeds. That's one county. This is another county. Here goes another county. Look at all this money right here. $100,000, $14,000, $58,000, $81,000. That is all money. There's a lot more counties I can do right there. But you guys get my drift. You guys get where I'm coming from. There's a lot of money that's sitting out there that you can claim and get a percentage, whatever it's 10% or 30%, you can get yourself a good payday helping someone recover the money. But wait, guys, there's more. I got to share more with you guys before I let you guys go. There's a couple secrets you guys need to know about. You can do everything from a laptop. Everything I just showed you. I mean, can you do it from a phone? Probably. I wouldn't recommend it. But, you can do all this from a laptop and just having an internet connection. You can travel anywhere in the world and do this. So let's say you're sick and tired of working from your home. It's summertime. Kids are out of school. You want to go work from Cancun, or you want to go to the Bahamas and work for a week and make some money and just dedicate your days to working. Not only will your vacation be a complete tax write-off, but you're also making money with your business. You are making multiple streams of income just from going on vacation. It's crazy. And by becoming a business, if you decide not to be just a sole proprietor entrepreneur, but you want to actually be a LLC, corporation, whatever you decide is best for you, you get over 400 tax write-offs, more than a normal person who just works a 9 to 5. What do I mean by that? Like from your vehicle to the rooms that you're renting yourself in your home, from doing business in there. 25% of the food that you eat daily can be a tax write-off. Business dinners, events, functions, hiring a coach. These are all tax write-offs, you guys. You get this money back. I hope you guys are following me. I hope you're super excited. I hope that your wheels are turning in your head, that you can absolutely change your life. In the next 30 days, your life can look completely different. Your struggle can be over. You could be doing so many things just by doing something as simple as what I'm showing you guys right here, right now. So here's my big irresistible offer. If you guys are interested and you want to get started and you want to learn more details, you want to get going, what I want to offer you guys is to do a free call with me to go over more details on how to get started. I'm going to give you an offer to join my team, to work with me and make some serious money. And I'm going to keep teaching you every step of the way on how to do this process, how to launch your business, how to hire people to do a lot of this for you so you can make some serious money. You're going to get all my phone call scripts. You're going to earn over $1,000 a day just for bringing in people into this program. So if someone wants to come into the program and they decide to hire me as a coach, well, I'm going to kick you back $1,000 or more. Okay, so there's a lot of earning potential more than just doing some lead searching. You can earn money just by bringing people in. All right, you can start making a profit within 30 days, and we'll be lifetime partners. What do I mean by that? By being a lifetime partner with me is basically, if I make money, you make money. When you bring in referrals, you make money. When I learn something new and I learn a process that's going to make your life easier, we share this information. We share this knowledge right here. You're going to get a ton of information. And for as long as you're doing this process, I consider you a partner. We're going to share knowledge and we're going to grow together. That's my irresistible offer to you. And it's just a phone call away. So what I did was I put a button right below this video right here. You can schedule yourself a call. There will be a short questionnaire. Please fill it out. Don't skip the questionnaire because I'm not going to get on a call with you if I don't know what your goals are and what your intentions are. I only want to work and partner with people who are serious about doing business, who are going to commit to the process and work with it. I gave you guys enough information in this presentation to do this on your own. You don't need me, but I promise you that I got enough information to make this process seamless, to help you make a lot of money, and to actually get you started quicker than you would doing this by yourself. So right below this video, click the button. It's no pressure. You don't even have to sign up with me. You don't have to hire me as a coach, but I'm going to offer you an opportunity to work with me if this is something you absolutely know you want to do. Thank you for joining this presentation. I kept it under 30 minutes for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to get in the call, and I'll be talking to you soon.